Is this third-party bot worth your money, or does it just run amok? Let's find out together. What is happening, folks? It is Jimmy G in the place to be, bringing you back to the good, the bad, the awesome, where I unbox, give my first reaction to all things pop culture. So if you like to see what I see, hit that like, subscribe, get notified when we have all sorts of new videos. And if you're already doing that, thank you so very much. So in front of me today, we've got one half of the Bash. I like to call them the Bash Brothers. They may not be brothers or whatever, but they are partners in destruction. Yes, they are the battle changers. They are Runabout and Runamuck. And today we have Runamuck here in front of me. And you'll be like, where is Runabout? Well, Runabout is right next to me. The only way you're going to be able to see this guy is to be a member, because this one's a members only video. So there he is. So sorry about that. So not sorry. Become a member. You can watch that one. Eventually it'll be public, but it'll be a while, a couple months. But here is Runamuck. So this is from a company called X-Transbots, who makes third-party Transformers figures that are good knockoffs of the originals, and this is going to be more of a masterpiece scale robot. But there's the box, there's the front, the side. I love right here, it says you're in control, you're not going fast enough. And then right here is basically his stats, and just kind of mimics the G1. I love the artwork here. Love the look here too as well. And then on the bottom just shows you a little bit more about what other bots they have coming out. But that is the packaging, folks. I have not transformed anything from X-Transbots yet, so I'm curious to see quality as well as how well this is. But there is a UPC and all that kind of stuff. If you want to scan that and see all this kind of stuff, you can buy this on Shozy store, wherever you want. But this one right here, I won on Transformers Underground. If you're not a part of that, Transformers Underground is where you can win some fabulous bots. It's an amazing community. I would recommend it highly to y'all, and I won this and his brother, well, not brother, his partner, Runabout, as well as Machina Labs Great White, which is really cool. So thank you, Grant, who I won this from, and thank you, Carl, Tim, and the rest of the admins at Transformers Underground for putting that on. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and get him out of the box and get ready to play with this guy. And so here he is out of my box. Out of my box, not my box. Well, I don't have a box, which is... Anyways, I'm getting off. Here he is out of his box onto my table. And so far, just pulling him out, he feels awesome. This is my first time ever feeling something from X-Transbots, and this feels marvelous. I mean, it feels like it's got metal, it's got plastic, it's got all sorts of stuff. It's got a quality control thing here that says it passed, but it looks and feels gorgeous. I mean, wowzy, wow. And so some of this stuff needs to be tabbed kind of back in here, but we'll play with that later here. But looks nice. And let me just show you kind of what you get in the box. You get, of course, Runamuck's his gun right there, and then you also get the instructions, and we'll pull all this out because we'll need those instructions here in just a little bit. You get come on, get out. Go. There we go. So you get the card, which is really cool. Still has all the stats, and then you get the instruction booklet. Gives you the instructions, and then you get this right here, which says attention, just the highlighted parts as the picture adjust the highlighted parts as the picture, then rotate. So, okay, so there's some stuff to do to make him look beautiful. So there we go, and we got all that, and then we got the car itself. Rolls really nice, rolls really, really well. A little bit off here on my window, and I don't know if that's just a mistransformation or just out of the box. Just got to get it all snapped back together, making it look good. But if I kind of press on it, it should come back together in there. And then, but yeah, just looks gorgeous. I love this. I don't know what kind of car he is. If someone can tell me what kind of car he is, that's great. I'm not a big car guy, but yeah, if someone can tell me, that would be great. Do these lights come up? That would be great if they did. That would be an awesome. I don't know if they do or not. Oh well, I won't try too hard. But yeah, so there it is from the top, the side, the bottom. You can kind of see the body of the robot right there, the side, and the top. From a size standpoint, from a length, you've got it at about almost 6 inches right there. So the perfect size. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But yeah, it looks really good. I just don't like that these, I guess it'll take in the transformation or something like that. I can get it maybe all to snap back in, but it just looks like it's a little bit out of proportion. Oh, and as I move stuff, things snap, pop, and crackle. So there we go. Just got to get all the joints. There we go. Got all the joints back in the way it needs to be. Everything's kind of tabbed back in where it's going. So it looks like it should all be together. And then let's take this little sticker off. Now the thing is you can use some little goof off here because you're going to get like just sticker particles here. Let me go ahead and see if I can get that off. Now, I don't have any of the goof off with me or the Goo Gone or whatever it is, but I just get that little sticker. Sticky sticker. Come on. Okay, Inspector. I know you want to see your work and see that it's done really well, but come on, get off of here. This is it, folks. This is what y'all have hung around to watch. Jimmy peel a sticker off of a third-party robot in alt mode. So, but yeah, if you get a little goof off or something like that, you can get that off really well and make it look good. But yeah, just. Again, the details on this look really good. All the joints, now that I got everything popped back in where it should, looks like it fits really nice together. But yeah, I am digging this little guy here. This is really, really cool. So what we'll do, let's get some other vehicles while I kind of rub this a little bit more. Rub this 6-inch. Anyway, while I get this out, and we'll get some vehicles to compare him to. Okay, folks, we are back. Let's compare him to some other bots. So first of all, let's compare him to his G1 counterpart. There is Runamuck with his G1 counterpart. What I love, this was the coolest thing that I loved about this toy here. I never had him, but I had a friend that had him, was that it's that quick battle changer. So you just, well, let me see if I got more runway. Is he going to pop open? No. Oh, there we go. Whee! That he just battle changed, popped open to transform. So that's really, really cool. This one won't do that, so you'll have to just transform him yourself. But then we have right here, it's a Voyager class Optimus Prime, the Netflix War for Cybertron right there. Then we also have good old Athena. And then we have good old little tiny Bumblebee right here. So you can kind of see from a size standpoint where he fits on the scale. I believe these are from X-Transbots. These are Masterpiece scaled bots. So that's really, really cool that we have that. I got that window still doing its still jankety thing there. But let's do this. Let's get him transformed and ready to roll out in robot mode. So let us do it. You won't see me do it. I'm going to do it through the magic of video editing because Jimmy loves his Transformers, but he is horrible at transforming them. So let's transform this guy. And here we have him, folks, all transformed and ready for service. Good old Runamuck, ready to do some damage and mischief and all that good stuff. So thank you to MGo's video on how to transform this guy, because for being a battle changer to be an instant transformer, this was not instant transforming. So, but thank you, MGo, for that. He does a really great job at transforming these things. So from a height standpoint, what you're looking at from the all the way to the top of his little spoiler back there, it's 7.5 inches. To the top of his head, it's about 7 inches right there. But that's how he kind of stacks up from a height standpoint. So let's take a closer look at good old Runamuck and take a look at that face. Love the red eyes here, and just this kind of look overall, just face mask. Kind of just a tough looking dude, right? Just think, I love the clean look of everything. The only thing I don't really like here is these feet and the way this kind of folds out like here. The way this is all just kind of like this. That's something to me that I just don't care for. But as far as transformation, it was a little tricky. The down here where the doors kind of fit in was a little bit rough to get that in there. But overall, though, it does come together really well and really nice. This all just kind of folds up together. This is something else that I just didn't really like that much too as well. But other than that, I think everything else was just good. So there he is. I love to get some faction stickers on him, but there he is from the front, the side, the back, the side, and the front. So from an articulation, the head does move. It is on a ball joint, but you do get limited because of this right here. The arms, you do have you can tee those arms up. You can also twist here. You also got the 90-degree bend. You have just the articulated all fingers there, and the thumb does not articulate as on there at all. And then you do have the twist at the waist. You do have a bit of an ab crunch too as well, right there. And then from a legs, what you can do there, you don't quite Jean-Claude it, but you do have front. It's on a ratchet. Does go all the way back too as well, and then you do have a 90-degree, more than a 90-degree bend at the knee. You have the twist as well right there, and then you have the feet are on a tilt and rocker there. So that's what you got. Now his weapon here, it is this guy right here, and it fits in his hands, and it's a little odd fitting for me because you need to get past his thumbs. So let's see here if we can do that. You kind of gotta squeeze it in like so, and then you gotta try to get it into that little divot in his hand, and then you can just close it up, and you got the gun in his hand. And so now you can kind of just pose him how you want, make it all look how you want it to look. Let's kind of do like this. We'll kind of twist. We'll make it all look like kind of. Let me. Let's do like this, and then we'll. Yeah. Now he's kind of like leaning and posing there, so that's how he's going to look right there if you wanted to pose him. But yeah, pretty cool. So let me get him standing back straight here, because we want to kind of compare him to some other bots so we can see how he kind of stacks up with them. Let's get him back looking good. And so let me get some other bots and let's bring them in to show you how he measures up. So the first little bot we're going to show you is his G1 person. There is Runamuck, his G1 counterpart, the instant changing battle changer, and he does work, which is really cool. So if you want to have fun with that, I always thought they were cool as a kid, but now you look at them, they're kind of cheesy. But that is his G1 counterpart. And then we got just a little core class. This is Beachcomber from New Age. So you can see how big that is. And then we got a Studio Series. Let's bring in a Studio Series Optimus Prime. Yeah, Runamuck should not be as big as Optimus Prime. He is smaller than him. So let's bring in a Masterpiece. This is Magic Square's Optimus Prime. And so that's about the better scale right here. Let me see if I can pop that up so you can kind of see just from how much bigger and badder and better that is. So let's bring in, again, let's bring in that guy. But yeah, so there you are. That is a little bit of scale right there. And so let's do this. Let's get back together and talk through some of my final thoughts on Runamuck. So here are my final thoughts on X-Transbots Runamuck. Here he is. This is probably the pose I'm going to keep him in. So my pros on him, I think he is built really, really nice. He's got the die cast, got the plastic in him, looks really good, really cool G1-ish look. The alt mode looks really good overall too as well, and not a bad price considering I won this guy from the Transformers Underground. But got some decent articulation. My only complaints are the transformation is a little bit wonky. Like here, these legs right here were really, really tough to kind of figure out, but got those all done. And then this whole backpack assembly stuff, it really gets to like this whole, everything's just kind of in pieces, and then it finally all just kind of comes together. And so, but really, really enjoying Runamuck here, and his brother Runabout is going to be really, really fun too. And if you want to see that review, you're going to have to become a member of my channel or wait a couple months when I do release that to the public. But on a scale of good, bad, awesome, I would give this guy a pretty awesome. I am very pleased with it being my very first X-Transbots bot. The feet on here, this is another one of my things I just don't like. I just don't like how this all just kind of just looks. I thought it could be a little bit cleaner, but other than that, everything else is fine. The joints are real tight, like I said. Wish the fingers had a bit more finging to them. I wish the thumb was adjustable because it is a little tough to get this gun in with that thumb the way it is. But he is pretty awesome. I would say if you're looking for a good G1 masterpiece scale Runamuck, then this is the way to go. If you're not looking for one, then don't get them. I definitely want to get the Iron Factory version. So I'd love to get a Legend scale version, and I never did get the War for Cybertron versions of these guys because scalpers got them before I could, and then they just wanted to charge an exorbitant amount. But that is him, Runamuck, on a scale of good, bad, awesome. You can pick him up on like Shozy Store, TF Source, different places online. I'll put all the links down below where you can pick this guy up. But that's all I got to say about him. So if you like this video and you do want to see the video for Runabout, maybe consider becoming a member of the channel where you do get exclusive videos and all sorts of other cool stuff. Or just give a super thanks or just become a subscriber. And if you're doing that already, thank you so much. So tune in next time when we do talk about something else good, bad, or awesome. But in the meantime, y'all remember to stay young, have fun, and be awesome. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.